Greetings, everybody, and welcome to Let's Play CSI Hard Evidence. This video is just really going to be a brief preview of what I'm going to do. Basically, I'm going to be playing the game here and doing my commentary on it. Well, you know, like how most Let's Plays work. The main purpose of this video, the other main purpose of this video, in addition to letting you know that I'm going to be doing something like this, is really to test my capture software, make sure everything works properly, because I've had a couple of problems with it, and I'm hoping that's not the case here, because I do want to put out the best possible product that I can, while simultaneously having to do as little editing as possible to it. So, there is a training level we can do, and you know what? I think just to make sure that everything is going well, I'm gonna do the training level, so we'll see how this works here. As I have played this game before, but so this isn't going to be a blind run, but it has been a while, so I might have forgotten some stuff, so if there are parts where I'm just
CSI training program.
dumbly looking around, I'll probably cut that out. Special assignment.
Your new supervisor, Gil Grissom, was working on an extended shift at the CSI garage when he discovered that his late-night snack, a cream-filled donut, had mysteriously disappeared.
Really?
Your objective will be to find out what happened to Grissom's donut. As your instructor, I'll be showing you the way we do things here at the Las Vegas Crime Lab, including using forensic tools and lab equipment.
Okay.
To exit your training at any time, you can open your PDA, then choose Options menu to exit. The first thing you'll need to do is search the crime scene for evidence. You can look around the scene by moving the right stick right and left. To move your cursor, use the left stick. Note that when it is possible to move closer to an object, your cursor will change into a green arrow.
Alright, so Gil Grissom, one of the greatest minds in CSI, lost his donut, and his assignment for me is to find his donut. And it's somewhere in this Chrysler town and country. Okay.
Notice that there is a garbage can underneath the car. Let's move it out into the open. You can tell whether an object is movable if your cursor changes into a green hand when moving over the object.
I'm sorry, I just can't get over this. Find the missing donut. And our first clue is going to be a garbage can that's underneath a fucking minivan.
There may be something inside the garbage can. Let's get a closer look. When viewing an item up close, you can inspect the object.
I'm sorry, but shouldn't I be deducing this by myself? Because you've basically hired me to be a crime scene investigator. You're not exactly doing a good job. Let's see.
To back out of any close-up view, press B.
Okay. I'll press B.
Now, let's learn to use the tools. Again, look inside the garbage can to view the paper bag.
Why'd you have me back out?
When you're close enough to use a forensic tool, the cursor will change into a toolkit. Selecting evidence while the kit is open will bring up your CSI tools. Tools fall into two broad categories, those designed for detecting or revealing evidence, and those used for collecting evidence so that it may be analyzed further. Moving the cursor over any of the tools gives a brief description of its use. Use the gloves to pick up the paper bag. Gloves are a collection tool that you will use often in your investigations.
Okay. Who knew that crime scene investigation was this easy? Alrighty. Let's grab the gloves.
When you've collected a piece of evidence,
I've grabbed my Mickey Mouse hand.
Here you can inspect your evidence for additional clues. To rotate your evidence, use the right stick on your controller. Did you notice the fingerprint smudge on the bag? Rotate the bag until you can see the fingerprint. Then use the ninhydrin spray to detect it. Ninhydrin is located in the detection tool category. When you have fully revealed the print with the ninhydrin,
I'm sorry, I just can't get over this. This is how you know that you're going to be a great CSI investigator. Alright, well, let's grab this fingerprint here. Gil Grissom was the killer. do it? No? I'm just a little off there. The cursor's not exactly where the spray is. God, how much of this crap does it take?
You can exit the evidence viewer by pressing B. Evidence you
Pressing
collect
B.
can be accessed through your personal data assistant, or PDA. Let's open
Wow.
your PDA now.
That's amazing. We got the little card down there and everything. What is our first clue to the missing donut? A trash can with a fingerprint on a bag. So Gil Grissom killed them while not wearing his gloves and eating a cream-filled donut. Okay.
With your PDA, you can view your evidence, review the current case file, travel to key locations, or access the options menu. For now, select Evidence.
Okay.
Your evidence is automatically categorized as either trace, documents, or items. To view the paper bag, select it from the Items category. At any time during the case, you can inspect your evidence further or review what you know about it. For now, exit the evidence viewer.
What do I know about this? It's a fingerprint on a photo. But we don't care about it, apparently.
To see the different locations in the game that you can visit, open your PDA and select Locations. Locations displayed on the right of the screen are CSI locations. Locations on the left are crime scene locations. Crime scenes are revealed as your case evolves. Tags will appear on crime scene locations to show your progress there. You can turn off this tagging feature by changing the gameplay settings in the Options menu. This menu also allows you to adjust other gameplay options. You can travel to different locations by selecting them from this screen. For now, let's go to the lab to process your evidence.
Alrighty. Let's do it. Process this paper bag. And then Gil Grissom walks in and is like, hey, didn't we hire you to solve murders? And I'll be like, nah, you hired me to find your missing donut, motherfucker. And he'll be like, oh. A+.
This is the CSI Crime Lab. Here you can analyze, compare, and process the evidence you collect. The lab includes the following workstations: an assembly table, a comparison microscope, a trace analysis computer, a DNA analysis workstation, and a chemical analyzer. You're now going to process the fingerprint that you found at the crime scene. To begin, let's move to the trace analysis computer.
Okay, let's move to the trace analysis compute.
Now select the computer screen, then select Fingerprints from the computer menu.
Oh dear.
Go ahead and select the fingerprint from the paper bag. Here you can search for similar prints in the CSI database records. You can also compare any two fingerprints to see if they are a match. If you find multiple fingerprints at a crime scene, it's usually a good idea to see if they match. In this case, however, you only have one print, so the databases are your only option. Go ahead and search each database until you find possible match results.
Alright, we'll do the Las Vegas police because I'm betting it's Grissom's handprint, or fingerprint. Oh dear. Maybe in civil records?
Next, select one of the search results. It will appear in the second viewing pane. Here, we're matching a partial print to a full print. Select the partial print on the left by placing the cursor over it, holding down A, and dragging the print into one of the 4 quadrants of the full print. Release the button to drop it into place. If the partial print does not appear to match, you can choose another quadrant, or try another fingerprint. When you find the matching quadrant, select Confirm Match.
This seems like they're just giving me way too much, Oh wow, that was easy. it seems as though the way this lady is describing stuff.
On the paper bag
Jeez, it makes it sound a lot more complicated than it really is. It's like, hey, drag over here.
Now bring
Instead, she's like
Robertson
adding
in for questioning. But first, let's review your case file.
Wait,
to review
what?
the case file, open your PDA and select Case File.
Why are we bringing in him for questioning? It's a fucking donut. It's a fucking donut.
The case file holds a summary of everything you've learned about victims and suspects. Select the Suspects tab at the top of the case file to learn about your new suspect.
I'm sorry, I want to check victims to see if Gil Grissom is the victim. He is! He is a victim! God damn!
Now, let's look at your evidence trinity. The evidence trinity is a guide to measuring your progress in a case. You must find evidence that links the suspect to the victim to the crime scene, and the crime scene to the suspect. Finding enough of these connections will give Captain Brass the proof he needs to bring suspects in for questioning, gain search warrants, and eventually make an arrest. Now let's exit the case file.
Are we gonna arrest Officer Robertson for taking a donut?
Now let's head over to Captain Brass's office to get your warrant.
We need to get a warrant? Are you kidding me? Need to get a...
This is the office of Captain Jim Brass, who works with your
stole
team.
a
His job
donut.
is to do
Can we get a warrant for his arrest?
you would need. He can obtain
Take him to
search
court.
warrants,
Life in
put out
prison.
APBs, or detain suspects for questioning. Now let's ask Captain Brass for a warrant. Notice that when you move your cursor over him, the cursor changes into a speech bubble. This means you can talk to him.
Can I get a warrant to interrogate Officer Robertson?
Well, there's no real need to get a judge involved if you're only looking for a missing donut. But since this is a tutorial, I'll have him brought into the interrogation room immediately.
Oh, ha, 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 ha! I see what you did there. You fourth wall breaking bastards. How clever.
This is the interrogation room. When you are granted a warrant to bring a suspect in for questioning, Captain Brass will bring them directly to this room. Note that while a character is speaking, you can skip to the end of their current line by pressing B. You may now begin questioning Officer Robertson.
Look, he looks so dejected. Like he knows he's been brought in for a fucking donut. I'm sorry about this, but Grissom's donut has been stolen. Any idea?
Nope, not a clue.
Oh, you smug motherfucker.
Well, sure, my prints are on the bag. I was the one who bought the donut. I left it in the car for him, like always. Never saw it again after that.
I don't notice any crumbs. Where the fuck are there crumbs on this guy?
Crumbs. Those must be something else.
Look at the fuck. What the hell's going on with his face? What is going on in this region? I don't even know.
A chemical test? What, you science types think you can match these crumbs to the ones left in the bag? Well, look, Grissom Jr., there's no need to go that far. I admit, I ate it, okay?
What? I hope this isn't a sign of stupid things to come. I know I played this game before, but I don't remembering it being this batshit stupid. Tell me what happened.
Jeez, I didn't mean to cause any trouble. I was really hungry. Grissom left that bag alone in the car for hours. I thought he didn't want it. So I ate the donut and threw the bag in the trash. Look, I'll apologize and make it up to him. I promise. Just don't tell my wife. I'm supposed to be on a diet.
Oh, I was about to say, what the fuck wouldn't we tell your wife? You shake your head like he did an actual fucking crime.
This case is officially closed. And remember, if you ever find yourself stuck on a particular case, you can always talk to your CSI partner and ask for hints. Your training is now complete. To exit, select Options menu from your PDA. Good luck on your next assignment.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was the training tutorial level for CSI Hard Evidence. On the next episode of this Let's Play, we're gonna get into the game proper and start taking a look at cases that are, you know, actually important because people die in them. But, thank you for viewing this far and helping me find the missing donut. Allow me to just put a few rules forward for this game. Some people might not have played it, and I know this isn't really going to be a big spoiler-heavy game, but I would prefer if you didn't give away answers to the cases. Like, if it's looking like I'm getting stuck, I will edit out the parts where I am stuck, not to make myself look smarter, and I will say if I had to look it up. But I'd prefer to solve this on my own. So it's mostly just point and click. Well, I guess rules, that's the rule. The other rule is to enjoy it, so I'll see you guys on the next part.